We want to go to Boston Police Commissioner right now on the scene of the shooting in the Seaport.
Investigations seem to indicate that the victim had just recently graduated from Boston Collaborative High School at a graduation ceremony in the area. We believe that this was not a random event, and so we don't believe that the public has anything further to be worried about, but we are still investigating this and ask for the public support as usual. If anyone has any tips, please contact our tip line or our local C6 detectives at 617-343-4742. There seems to be 2 crime scenes that we're basically holding right now as the event did not occur or likely did not occur in this area right now here. But it's still under current investigations currently. DA, would you?
Thank you. To say this is an unfortunate incident would be an understatement. This is a travesty. This should not happen. High school students attending a graduation on a beautiful day like today shouldn't have to have that day marked with a shooting taking place and a young woman having to go to the hospital. You've heard the facts. I'm not going to get into them any further. We are in the sprawls of an active investigation. We need the community's help. We need people who know something to say something. We will pursue this case vigorously. Our office will do everything we can once this case is charged to bring the individual responsible for this incident to justice. I would encourage anyone who knows anything to please contact the Boston Police. I would go even further and say that I would encourage the young person or persons who were involved in this incident to turn themselves in immediately. Thank you.
Commissioner, the car that's in the middle here, how is that connected to all of this?
So it's still, this is part of our investigation right now. So we'll comment a little further when we have a bit more details around it. But we did not occur at a graduation. It did occur at another scene or location that was not a part of the graduation. We want to make that clear. Right. No, it's still part of our investigation ongoing currently.
The suspect, the gunman, was not in a cap and gown. No one was in a cap and gown.
It is part of our investigation. We will follow up with a lot of those details here coming up in the future. But I do want to make mention, if someone wants to give us information anonymously, please call 1-800-494-TIPS. We will always take information that way as well.
How many times was the victim shot?
So, it's under investigation, but it is non-life-threatening, wounds that we're aware of currently.
Do you believe the victim knew who was targeting them?
Yes.
So it's under investigation, but preliminary investigations seems to indicate that there may have been some type of altercation prior to the event happening. But this is all in investigation.
Are there vehicles anywhere around here? Obviously, this is a condensed area or a very dense area with tons of buildings.
Yeah.
Did those bullets ricochet off of anything?
This is not the location of where the event occurred. As we told you, there's a couple of different scenes that we're securing, and it's part of our investigation. So I can't comment on ricocheting, things of that nature, because we are still investigating.
Did it happen in a garage and then they drove out to this?
We believe that preliminary that it did not happen out on the street. It did happen potentially in a garage area. So.
Yeah. Last question.
Did the victim just graduate today? Because people saw the victim dolled up, someone running down the street with a cap and gown.
Again, our preliminary investigation is indicating that the victim is a recent graduate of the school that had a graduation ceremony earlier today. All right?
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Any follow-ups?
Thank you.
1 minute.
All right, you've been listening to the police commissioner, the DA, talk about a shooting in the Seaport earlier today. This was after the Boston Collaborative High School graduation. They pointed out there are two scenes here. There was a graduation. Students were in caps and gowns, but it is their belief, the investigation is ongoing, the shooting did not happen at the graduation, but at a later point, a young woman has been taken to the hospital. Our Tiffany Chan, who's on the scene, reported a little while ago that people did see students in caps and gowns around this scene. The DA calling this a travesty that high school students should not have to have their graduation day marked by a tragic incident like this. They asked for the public's help. If you saw something or you know anything about these students, to say something, and they encouraged the people responsible to turn themselves in. This is still an active investigation. As you can see, all of the Boston police cars there in the area. But again, this is a shooting under investigation in the Seaport of a young woman after a high school graduation.